Hey guys, this is Alessandro Restagno, and I'm really happy to be with you today. And I hope you appreciate my speaking. Nowadays there are a lot of speaking about newspapers, the decrease in the sales of newspapers, and so on. So I'm here to say that the newspaper are no longer the best source for news, and this is for two main reasons. First reason is that they live in the past, and I will explain something more later. And second reason is because they are not focused on customer. So now let's move and let's explain something more about these two claims. So I said before they live in the past, and this is true because when you read a newspaper, you read something that it was happening 10 hours ago, 20 hours ago, one day ago. It's like a screenshot from the past. So it's like you're living a life 10 hours ago. There is this time difference between newspaper and real life. Newspaper and news. So I have two examples for you. And the first example is the American election. It was some month ago, I don't remember, and Barack Obama won the election. And here in Italy, I woke up in the morning at 7, 8 o'clock. In the morning, I read on my smartphone, Barack Obama won the election. I read on my laptop, Barack Obama won election. I went to the newspaper store and there was America's waiting for the results of the election. So newspaper, they live in the past. He was living like in the past. And I just want to make another example. So 1 year ago there was an earthquake here in Italy and in Emilia, and it was happening at 9 in the morning. So I was reading all day about this earthquake on Twitter, on Facebook, on online newspapers, and so on. But I had to wait one day to read something about earthquake in Italy on a newspaper. So one day, and nowadays waiting one day it's a really long time. So concluding the first claim, I would say that newspaper they live in the past, and so they are not adapted for news. Right now they're not adapted for news, and they are not the best source for news. Now let's move to the second claim. I was saying that the newspaper are not focused in customers, and I think this is true. They don't. There are newspaper like New York Times that are wrote, or there are newspaper really specific like DJ Mag just for DJs, but they are not focused on your personal experience, on something that they are not focused for you. They're focused for an area that it should be really large, really small, but it's a general. So I can explain that when you're on Twitter, you read something that is really interesting to you, just for you. You don't read something that you don't like. You read just something of your all people that you follow. So you have a personal newsfeed that is different from all other newsfeed from different persons. And the second evidence for this, I would say that they cannot be focused on just me or you, because it will be too expensive for them. If they just write a newspaper for me or for you, it would be like 100 euros or $100, and it's way too much for a news source. So, concluding this topic, I will say that newspaper, they are not focused on customers, and so they are not the best source for the news right now. And now let's move to the conclusion of this speaking. And I want to just say that newspapers are no longer the best source for news, and this is because they live in the past, and this is because they are not focused on a specific customer. And so I want to give my advice for newspaper. They really have to change their mind, and they have to move the model of their business. Thank you all guys, have a nice day.